Hello, what I'm going to be doing in this video is going through how you can go ahead and get Apache Derby set up and in running conditions so you can use Apache Derby as your database to complete the Chapter 23 assignment. The information is found on page 1002 of the textbook. So the first thing you need to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go underneath my Java development kit that I've installed on my system and find the derby.jar file. So I've installed under Program Files Java JDK 180.162, and then you need to go to the DB folder and then the lib folder. So underneath the lib folder is the derby.jar file, so that's the only file we need to copy over. So what I've done is I've actually gone in and created a CIS 263 directory where I'm going to be running all of my database programs from. So I'll just go ahead, click on the copy key, and then click on the paste. And what we have is we have that file under that directory. So the next thing, what I'm going to do is let me go into JGrasp. So what we have here is I have the test db.java file open right now. And the first thing that's under my CIS 263 directory, and if we go ahead and refresh the directory, we now have our derby.jar found under there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the derby.jar to my class path. So in order to do that, I can go ahead, click on Settings, and then click on Class Path, click on Workspace, and select my class paths, and here's where I want to specify my derby.jar. So let me just go ahead and add that. So when JGrasp compiles, it'll add that to the list of jar files that need to be compiled when you compile and run your program. So it's just derby.jar. Go ahead, click on OK. Click on OK again. And then after I've done that, the other thing, we're just going to go back into the textbook. So in order to test this, the three files you need is you need the testdb.java file, you need the simple data source.java file, and you need the database.properties file. And in the properties file, we're not going to make any changes to it, since when you run Derby, you don't have to specify a new username and password. So all we have to do is we just have to specify the URL and the name of the database, which is going to be Big Java DB, and set create equals to true. Basically what that is telling the compiler is that we want to create a new database called Big Java DB. So what we're going to do next is I'm just going to go back into JGrasp. So I have all those files underneath my CIS 263 directory. So the next thing, what I want to do is I want to run with passing in command args from JGrasp. So in order to do that, I have my testdb, or the file that contains your main method, open. And then what I need to do is I need to go ahead, click on build, and click on run arguments. And it's a little checkbox, so if you go ahead and click on it, that means that the run arguments are specified for you now. And the only item that we need to specify in our run arguments is our database.properties file. And since it's under the same directory, my CIS 263 directory, I do not have to specify a path to it. So I'm just going to go ahead, run plus, so that basically is compiling my testdb.java file, and then I will go ahead and click on run. And you can see if the test is successful, basically what it does is it goes ahead and it creates a table called test, and it inserts a value into that table called Romeo, And then basically it just runs a select to make sure that Romeo appears, and then after that it drops our test table. So basically we are now set up to go ahead and complete the Chapter 23 programming assignment underneath CIS 263 directory in my case. So that's all I had for this video, so we will talk to you later.